Going live. We're live. Yay! Okay, I think Jordan's hopping on. She is traveling. So let me just make sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being on our Google Hangout tonight. It's the 25th of May, and I have one of my sweet, wonderful, successful Cadillac running buddy to the top, NSD, soon to be friends, Amy Sigler, and she is going to be sharing something that has changed in her business recently, some tweaks that she made that she found really has taken her personal business and her unit and all the units that she shared it with by storm. And so I'm excited for her to share a little bit about success in the closing of the sale. I think that's right. So I'll have Amy really quick. We're going to have her go first because she's got some obligations. Oh, wait, why are people saying, oh, wait, they're saying they can't see it. Hold on. Let me say yes. Yes. Can you see us?
I love technology.
I know. Well, wait, I have one viewer. Okay. Nope, 0 viewers. So we went back down.
Okay, maybe I should hang up and call and dial back in so that you have control.
I don't think that would make a difference.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can your fabulous peeps text you and let them know that they're on?
Yeah. Okay, it says 1 viewer, so either way, it's recorded.
Okay. So, well, maybe I don't know if it's me listed as the viewer.
No, I just got a text. Cheryl says she can see and hear us. We're good.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Amy, go ahead and take it away. I'm just going to mute myself so I don't keep dinging in, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for inviting me to be on your family area Google Hangout tonight. I count it a privilege and an honor that I'm asked to share on other people's Hangouts because, you know, it's important that we trust our sister directors to people who we would want to train the way that we would train. And so it's really a privilege. I've been building my business for almost 16 years now, and it's been such a joy for me. I'm married and I have 3 kids who keep me super busy. My oldest is 13 and I have twins that are about to turn 12 in about 4 weeks. In fact, in exactly 4 weeks from yesterday, they will turn 12. And we've been really, really blessed with some amazing accolades over the years. I've had the privilege of being a triple star achiever, a double star achiever. We've earned the use of 7 company cars, 2 of which have been pink Cadillacs. In fact, Kelly and I have been earning our pink Cadillacs the exact same time frame for the last couple of years, which has been super fun. And we're about to earn our next pink Cadillac. We're in qualifications together right now. So that's super awesome. So I am so grateful that I have had the joy of working with customers for this many years now. But I know that probably like myself, many of you want to be able to increase customer loyalty and customer trust. And a lot of that starts from the very beginning on how to close your appointments, whether they be at a skincare class, whether they be at a facial, or maybe your weekly success events when you're doing everything with all of the other sister consultants and directors in your area, and really being able to have a strong close without making your customers feel pressure to purchase, but instead they feel educated to invest is huge. And I have to give a lot of props to my good girlfriend, absolutely one of my Mary Kay BFFs, Shelly Laverty up in Michigan. She and I have been doing this particular type of close for many years together, but she recently and I got together for our Power Up, and she shared with me some of the tweaks that she had made in her business. And I thought, oh, okay, Shell, I need to know more about this because your sales have been amazing. Your consultants are having a ton of fun and selling lots of products. So walk me through it. So I took what she shared with me, tweaked it, and Amyized it. And this is what you're going to get to hear today. So obviously, when you are working with a customer, you know the value of the pre-profile and why you need to pre-profile your customers. So I don't know, need to go into detail. But you know that this pre-profile, this little thing right here, is crucial to building rapport with your customers and loyalty to your customer base, because you're getting to know them before they even come into the appointment. So you would have already done the pre-profiling, you're working full circle, and then you're going to need a couple of things when you get ready to hold the appointment, and then what you do for follow-up. You're obviously going to need a beauty book. Super important, because your beauty book, of course, walks you through who Mary Kay Ash was. It walks you through all of the skincare, 100% satisfaction guarantee, that we are a company that is going green and has gone green, our value firm set, all of the things that you're going to walk through in an order of application are all right there in your beauty book. So you definitely need to make sure that you have that. Then you're going to need to have your sales ticket. And you need to make sure that you're pointing out to them right here that little question that says, yes, I'd like to be your preferred customer or be on your preferred customer mailing list, because it's building, again, that customer rapport, that customer loyalty. I'm going to walk you through how to use that in a second. And then you need a simple index green card. I use green because it represents their investment, or the financial investment they're going to be making that afternoon, that evening, that day, when they get done with their appointment with you. And then you want to have this, a super simple card organizer. Mine is super, like, not fancy. This is the lid to a thank you card box. It's like so not fancy. And then you just get this little organizer here, the A through Z system from Office Depot, Office Max. So it's really, really simple. So I'll show you how to use that in just a second. So you're going to go through your a facial class, party, whatever it is with your customer. And let's say that Kelly is my customer. And I'm going to say to Kelly, oh my gosh, Kelly, I'm so excited to get together with you today. It is a privilege of mine that you are trusting me with your skin this evening. And so I hope that by the end of our pampering time together tonight, you absolutely love how your face feels and you feel fantastic about your investment. Then I'm going to encourage you to consider making this evening. Notice I don't ever say purchase and I don't say spend. I'm using the word investment because it's an investment into their skin. So I'm going to go through the whole process. I'm going to go through order of application. Now I use the order of application based off of a nighttime routine. So I have them use their eye makeup remover and I'm going to talk about it and tell her, oh my gosh, Kelly, you're going to love this eye makeup remover. It's one of my most favorite products in Mary Kay. We shake to activate the product. It's phenomenal. You're going to use this every single evening to prevent, your eyelashes from getting brittle and breaking off. And of course, we know there's little dust mites that live in our pillows. Ew, yuck, yuck, yuck. Dust mites love mascara, so don't let them have a party on your face tonight. Use your eye makeup remover. So I'm romancing it. Now, as she's using those products, I'm going to say, okay, Kelly, mark down eye makeup remover first thing on your little index card. Now, mind you, on her index card, she's going to put her name in the upper left-hand corner and the date on the upper right-hand corner. Because when I come back to refer to this card in my organizing file here, I want to remember what date I got together with her. So if she says to me, Amy, do you remember that eyeshadow that we used when we got together the last time? I can then go to my little file box, find my B's, find Kelly, BBB Brock, there she is, pull her out, and I can say, actually, that was 8 months ago, Kelly, that we had got together for your last facial. I know that you could absolutely use it, a fantastic updated facial at this point. Let's get together and we can help you with those eye colors and maybe even do an updated one. So now you're building that reconnection with her simply because you have the date and it helps you remember. So we go through and we use the order of application. Eye makeup remover. Oh my gosh, tell her all about it, why she loves it. Our satin lips. Oh my gosh, you're going to love satin lips. Talk to her and romance the features and benefits of the satin lips, the lip balm, the lip mask. This is why you're going to absolutely love it. Then let's talk about your skincare options. We have our Miracle Set, our Value Firm, our Botanicals, and our Clear Proof. And let me tell you why, Kelly, I think you'd be best suited for a Miracle Set. Romance it, educate her, walk her through the features and benefits. Mind you, I'm never giving price points during the entire presentation because I feel like when we start giving numbers at the very beginning, they start to feel pressure to purchase. And then they're already starting to figure out how I can get this into my budget or I can't get it in my budget. So I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to purchase a thing with me. So I'll say at the beginning, like, Kelly, let me get this pink elephant out of the room. If you do not find something you absolutely fall in love with today, I don't want you to make an investment. I want you to invest in the things that you love and that you absolutely know that you'll use, okay? So when we get all done today, I'm going to help you go back through your order of application sheet and we'll figure out what's the best investment for you this afternoon or this evening. So we go through the satin lips, we go through the Miracle Set, and then I'm going to walk her through her foundation primer, her eye primer. I'm going to help her use her new correcting concealer and, maybe even the under eye corrector and, all those different little supplements that you do at your local event, at your skincare classes or at your parties. I do a variety of products because I really fully believe in helping them have a full circle experience with our skincare, our supplements, and our glamour. Now, if it's my first appointment with her, I do very basic glamour, and I help her create a basic glamour look with a little mini compact and just a few options. If it's a second appointment, then I do full glamour, so that way I'm following up with her. One main reason why I don't do full glamour in the beginning, and you all probably do this as well, is that it doesn't give me a reason to get together with them again. If they go home with everything that day, I have no purpose in follow-up other than to check on them to see how they're doing. But anyhow, so I walk through all of those steps. The whole time she's writing down as she's using them. Okay, Kelly, that's your microdermabrasion. Oh my gosh, doesn't that feel amazing? Okay, mark that on your little order of application. That's going to go after your cleanser. Okay, that is your night solution. Ooh, doesn't that feel fantastic on your arm? Features, benefits, romancing. I'm helping her fall in love with it. Okay, Kelly, write that down on your list right there. Okay, that's the order that it's going to go in. Okay, great. We go through everything, you guys. And at the very end of everything, I'm going to say, okay, Kelly, feel your face. Oh my gosh, doesn't it feel fantastic? Seriously, like describe how it feels for me. And they usually will say soft, supple, oh my gosh, super smooth. It feels amazing. I love it. Then we say, okay, this is what I want you to imagine, Kelly. If I were to say to you, Kelly, you can have anything you want to off of your entire order of application list. If I gave you a Visa card right now with no limit on it, you could get anything you wanted to. I want you to create a yes list. If you were able to just choose anything you wanted. And she kind of looks at me and I'll say, now let me think of it this way. Imagine if I said to you, okay, Kelly, I'm going to build you a brand new closet. You can either choose a linen closet that will house 2 outfits and 2 pairs of shoes, or you can choose a walk-in closet that will give you 50 different outfit options and 25 different pairs of shoes and a place for all of your accessories. And you could choose whichever one you wanted. Which would you pick? 9 times out of 10, you guys, they're choosing the walk-in closet because they're like, I like options. I want it all. Like, of course, give me the walk-in closet. So then I say to her, okay, now let's apply this to your order of application list. If money were no object, Kelly, what would you really see yourself using? Don't mark down just maybe, I don't know, maybe I'd see myself using it. I want you to mark down all the things you absolutely love. And then I'm cleaning up the table at this point, and she's marking down all the things that she loves in the pink section of the pink sales ticket. Ah, she's going to love it, right? So we get all done. I clean up. I come back over, and now I'm working with her one-on-one. And if it's a party setting, I'm going to pick my sparkler. I'm going to work with her first, that person who was really interactive with me, and she really had great questions, and really just, we had a ton of fun together. So she's going to come out, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, Kelly, how does your face feel? Do you love it? Out of everything that we looked at tonight, let's look at your yes list of the things that if money were no object, what would you go with? So I pull that sales ticket out. I'm going to bring it back over to my side of the table, wherever I'm sitting. Typically, it's out in the living room, and I sit on the floor while she's sitting up on the couch because I want to give her control of the investment she's making, right? It's just a little side note. So then I'm going to go over, I'm going to fill everything out. I'm going to show her what it's with, sales tax and everything. I'm going to say, okay, Kelly, if you were to go home with everything on your investment list tonight, your wish list, this is what it would be. And I'm going to slide this, like this is the table. I'm going to slide that back over and I'm going to say, right here's your total. What do you think? Do you feel like that's a good investment for you tonight? And would you see yourself using all those things for sure at home? I'm having people say yes to pretty much most things on the list. Now, I did have a lady the other day that said, oh, I don't know if I necessarily want to invest that much. She didn't say purchase. She said invest back. So I pulled the sales ticket back and I said, no problem. So I would say to Kelly, okay, Kelly, no problem. Let's take off those things on the bottom of your list right here. Those 3 things there, those are not necessarily things that I know for sure you wanted because you listed them last. The things you listed at the top are your most important. So let's take off those other 3 little things. Now, let me figure out the retax. Okay, great. So I'm going to slide this back over to you, Kelly. Now, this is the new amount based off of the items that we took off. And now we have your new list of your absolute must-haves. Does that feel like it's a better investment for you? And I just wait, and I'm smiling, and I'm nodding, and I'm just letting her decide. And she'll either say yes or no. Most of the time they're saying yes. So I'll say, oh my gosh, Kelly, I am so excited for you that you decided to invest in you tonight. You have so many other options of where you can invest your money. And I'm thankful that you're choosing to invest in yourself this evening. Your skin is going to love you. You're going to absolutely love looking in the mirror. And I promise you in about 3 to 4 days, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I can't stop touching my face. In about 2 weeks, you're going to be going, okay, there's something about this Mary Kay. I just love it. And in about 8 weeks, you're going to be going, oh my gosh, girl, I love Amy Sigler. Not really. I'm just teasing. I always mess with them and just tell them that. But then I give them the options of doing Visa, MasterCard, check, or cash. And then I always tease them and say, or you could do a little bit of the husband's plan, little cash, little card. He never knows what hit him. And then I say, no, I'm just kidding, just kidding. Be totally honest with your husband. Make sure you let him know your entire investment this evening. But honestly, Kelly, I'm so proud of you. I mean, as a consumer, you make my heart smile that you chose to take care of you tonight. So Kelly, let me go out to my car and get all my products for you. You know, as a businesswoman, y'all need to have your inventory, your store with you all the time for all of your appointments. And if you don't have a store yet, really look at how you can build your store that is mobile and it goes with you so that you can accommodate the needs of your customers. And then I give her products. We typically will book her follow-up appointment, and then I naturally transition into sharing that with some girlfriends. We make it a party. It happens sometimes, not always. And what I've found is by helping your customers feel empowered to make an investment versus pressure to purchase, builds more trust, builds more rapport. And when you are then sharing the marketing plan with her, she naturally already trusts you. She already loves you and loves working with you. So it makes that transition to her becoming a part of your team a very smooth process. So that's pretty simple how we've been doing it. We're having a ton of fun with it, Cal. And I hope that you guys go out and get your little index card box. You get your little green index cards. You use your sales tickets. And you can definitely send Miss Shelley Laverty a props for thanking her for helping me tweak this presentation. And we've had fantastic results at our studio. So there you go.
Hey,
there you go.
Awesome. That was really good. I have one question. What do you do if money is the problem? If they go, well, I want it all, but I can't get it. How do you overcome that other than just crossing things off the list?
Yeah, sure. So what I'll say to her, like, Kelly, if you said to me, gosh, Amy, I really want everything, but my budget says I can only have these 3 things. And I'll say, Kelly, let me ask you a question. If you feel comfortable with this as consultants, this is your choice, but I do this personally. Kelly, if I broke this into 3 payments for you, would that be better for you? Like, for instance, what if we put half down today so you can go home with all of the things you want, and then we break the second half into 2 payments over your next 2 pay periods? I don't offer this for everybody, Kelly. It's a gut instinct that I have. And it's really the consultant's choice if she's going to offer this. But honestly, they have to have full inventory if they're going to do this, because you can't really afford to offer payment plans and not be able to replenish your inventory right away. You know what I'm saying? So I have done that before. That's helped a lot when someone can put half down now and half down later. That's definitely an option. The other thing I'll say to her is, okay, Kelly, I can totally appreciate this is a budgetary concern you're having. What if we go with the 3 most important items? And I know you have 8 items on here. Why don't we earn those other 8 items at your follow-up appointment, invite some girlfriends, be Mary Kay hostess, and get a great discount from me, or earn them for free?
That's awesome. I was going to ask that because that's what I do too. And I was wondering if that was the right thing. But you're right. It's always a gut instinct if I'm going to offer a payment plan. And it's also, I have to have product on hand because I have to be able to service them immediately and get that. Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Yay. Well, I know you have to get ready for another call. So you guys, we'll give her a virtual clap. Amy, thank you so much. I can't wait to return the favor and talk to your people here and inspire your future national area. And high five over the computer because we're earning our 3rd pink Cadillacs together. Thank you so much. Seriously, Amy.
No problem. You go, Glow Girls. We know you guys already got this Cadillac in the bag.
Woohoo! Well, thanks so much. And I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, so you guys, I hope that was really good for you. And I hope that you take this and watch it backwards and take notes and do all those things. So I wanted to talk to you. I did a call maybe a month ago. I was asked by a really strong leader in our company to do a company call and to talk about success in my daily habits. And what have I done in the last 6 years that has helped me be successful? And I said, well, it's definitely my daily routine. It's what I've done daily. So if you listen to this call, congratulations. This is going to be a refresher, and you're probably going to hear something new. But I think it's really important, especially for new consultants, to hear this, because sometimes you come into Mary Kay and you're like, it's emotional. You go, I didn't know it was going to be this hard, or I didn't know I was going to feel rejection, or so soon. And it can really be hard to continue to work your Mary Kay business, because many times you're working your Mary Kay business, you guys, right, with a full-time job, with a family, with a social life. I've never actually met anybody who had nothing going on in their life when they started Mary Kay. And so it's been through bringing Mary Kay into the nooks and crannies of my life in every single day that I have grown my business. So Here's the deal. When I talk to consultants and they say they want to improve their life, they want to improve their business, a lot of times I have to be real with them and I have to tell them that the truth is the problems that you're having in your business are because of you. You're the problem. You're either not investing enough time, you're not investing in the right areas of your business. But the best part about that truth that you are the problem is also that you are the solution, which makes it a lot easier for you to feel like, okay, I can fix this, right? So the very first thing that I do, and I want you to write these things down, is I plan my work the night before. I plan my day the night before. So you guys, instead of starting my morning reacting to Everly getting up, who's my daughter, if you don't know, my 10-month-old sweet little girl, instead of reacting to her and to life and, oh my gosh, we didn't make the coffee, or, all these things, I'm in charge of my day. And so I know what I want to get accomplished for the day. And so the night before I do a dump list, like literally you don't see my desk, but I have like pieces of paper everywhere. And I have this one notebook and I write down every single thing I need to think about for tomorrow. I don't put them in order. I call it a dump list. I literally word vomit on a piece of paper so that my mind can go to sleep with a peace of mind going, oh my gosh, I wrote it down. I'll remember it tomorrow. I can, deal with it. So I actually make 2 dump lists. One is for my business and one's for my personal life. And then before I go to bed, I circle, highlight, or relist my 6 most important things list. So if I was only to accomplish these 6 things tomorrow, my business would have moved forward in the manner that I want it to. It would have been the biggest things. And you guys, usually they are the scariest things and the most valuable investments of my time. And that helps me because a lot of times I'm like, oh, what I need to do is organize my customer profile cards. I need to make sure I put sticky notes on my receipts or blah, blah, blah. Like those are things that if they didn't get done today, they don't matter. And sometimes consultants get busy work and they go, I've been working all day in my Mary Kay business, but really they weren't spending their time wisely. So you should always do the hard things first, like I said, so that if you get this done, you've moved forward. The next thing is I get up early. When I first started Mary Kay full time, I snoozed a lot. So like I said, I've got to be ahead of my day. When I'm cooking breakfast, I'm visualizing my day. I'm thinking about people that I'm going to see, the conversations I'm going to have, the women I'm going to follow up with, and I'm thinking, what are her objections? What might hold her back? And I'm starting to play those scenarios in my head, those conversations. So, but most importantly, you guys, I pray for my day. I think you need to be ahead of your day by bringing it to the greatest source and partner for your business, which is the Lord. I mean, if you're taking him as your business partner, you've got to have quiet time with him in the morning. And I have a saying, it's like my mantra, and it's, I'm responsible, not a responder. I'm responsible, not a responder. And so when things happen to me, right, because life happens, circumstances happen, I just say that to myself, okay, I'm responsible, not a responder. I'm not going to respond to all the things people want from me. I'm going to be responsible and in charge of where I spend my time, who I spend it with, and what I'm doing. So I hope that's helpful for you. Of course, you guys know I'm an exercise fiend. I love to exercise, but anything that's an enemy is an enemy. Anything that's an enemy to your body is an enemy to your mind. Our bodies need and crave exercise. You guys, exercise not only spikes your brain activity, but it actually prepares you to deal with mental stress throughout the day. And even walking for 10 minutes gives you, it releases more endorphins and caffeine than a cup of coffee. So sometimes I'm feeling like I need a cup of coffee. I'm like, no, I just need to walk the dog real quick. And I'll take a call, walking the dog. And it really does wake me up. You guys, self-growth is so important. What are you doing to grow yourself in your personal development and to invest in yourself? If you're on this and watching this tonight, I'm proud of you because clearly you want to be somewhere different in your business tomorrow. And I can honestly look back at seasons of my business and see where I had tremendous growth. And I can honestly look back at that season and tell you what book I was reading or who I was learning for or what I was studying. When the leader is learning, honestly, you infuse the people with new knowledge that you're getting. And so I've shared this before. When I was in a very sad and really mentally negative space in my business a couple years ago, I did a program called the 21-Day Brain Detox. And I did it back to back, and it taught me how to capture negative thoughts and replace it with positive truths about myself. And it was really this amazing program. So if you're in a negative space, I recommend doing that program. I read Success Magazine. I subscribe. You guys hear me. Look me in the eyes. There is a website and you go to it. It's called darrendaily.com. Okay. And you can subscribe for a text message that comes in every single day from one of my favorite success mentors, Darren Hardy. And if I do nothing else as far as my education daily, I listen to these little daily texts that I get at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and it comes in and I listen to the video while I'm driving or whatever. And he's just talking about some sort of entrepreneurship like idea or thought. And I am wildly more brilliant and more have better emotional management and know how to be a better entrepreneurship because of darrendaily.com. So if you have not already subscribed for that, you can like pause me and go do that right now because it's so good. I listen to the $1 Million Message every single day. It's a recorded call from top sales directors in Mary Kay, who are also daughters of national sales director. Our very own Jordan Hulu-Eicher is one of them. So anyway, you guys, I'm feeding my brain. It's funny, I don't even listen to music half the time in the car anymore. I'm like, ooh, I like scroll through my phone. I'm like, what Darren Dailies have I not listened to yet? Or what recordings do I have? I listen to positive information. So I'm soaking it in all of the time and I love it. You guys, I revisit my why at least once a day visually. So your why is why you do your Mary Kay business, not like just for the money. That's very surface, or that's a tangible why, but who are you doing this for? Why is this important to your heart? Where do you see yourself in a couple of years from now because of the investment that you're making today? You know, when I first started Mary Kay, I didn't have a daughter. I didn't have a husband. And so my why was just imagining myself free, being a successful entrepreneur and making money and working from home. That was like my first why. And not working in corporate because I was tired of corporate. I worked corporate wellness before. And then I had a husband and I dreamed about the home that we could afford and the life that I could have and driving a free car with Mary Kay. And I visualized those things. And then as we've started to grow a family, we have a daughter now, and I think about my husband and my daughter all of the time when I go, I really don't feel like doing anything today. I don't feel like doing my Mary Kay. Well, there's a saying, I work from discipline, not emotion. And so even when I don't feel like it, I stay disciplined in my routine because my family matters to me. Our future matters to me. And I know what I did today, I'm going to have some goal in the future that I'm going to be like, I wish I had one more day, just one more day that I could get some work done. And I'd go, you know what? I remember that day, May 25th, that I didn't do anything. I sat at home and I felt bad for myself, or I was tired and I just didn't work. Man, if I had had that day back, what could I have done with it? So, you know, revisit your why. You guys, I'm consistent. I am consistent. If nothing else, there's a saying, you are what you repeatedly do. You are what you repeatedly do. You guys, I'm healthy. I am not overweight. I'm not in the best shape I'd like to be. Don't worry. I'm still getting my baby body back, my pre-baby body back. Anyway, long story. But I'm healthy because I would say about 85 to 90% of my week, I eat healthy. I would say a couple days a week, I'm consistently exercising. I am what I repeatedly do, so I am healthy. So even on the days when I have some chocolate or I, have some wine or I eat a big splurge meal, I do not become those things. I become what I'm always consistently doing. And I am a stronger booker. I'm a stronger interviewer for people who are interested in Mary Kay, sharer of the opportunity, recruiter, seller, because I do them every single day. If it has been months since you last sold a product, I bet your confidence is low. If it's been weeks since you talked about the Mary Kay opportunity, I bet you feel nervous. You guys, you've got to find a way that works for you, but minimally, I think I said that right. I would start with 3 booking attempts a day. If you could just reach out to 3 women a day and just say something like, hey, Bree, it's Kelly. I hope you're doing so great. Look, I just started my own Mary Kay business. I fell in love with the products and I decided I just had to share them with friends. If you aren't in love with your skincare and makeup routine, I'd love to get you to try the Mary Kay products and get your opinion. just something like that. Just keep it casual and see if they'd be interested in, you gaining their face as a customer. But do 3 a day. One won't read your message, one will say yes, and one will say no. So do 3 a day, and you'll always have someone responding and playing ball with you. And don't set a goal that you can't accomplish. That's so outrageous that it makes you sick to do. Set something that's going to stretch you. It's not enough that you can achieve. It's a little bit more that you can stretch yourself. You guys don't want to have just one burst of activity where you just throw yourself, okay, for this whole day, I'm going to sit here and book everybody I know. Well, then you're going to have one burst of response. But if you're continually planting seeds, they get to grow, consistently, just like your work is consistently. Your results are always a reflection of you and what you've invested. So if you're consistently investing, you will consistently reap rewards. You guys say yes. Say yes to a lot of events. I say yes to random things. I go where people are. I'm going to a girls' night out. I went to a wine and design the other night. I go to my MOPS, Mama Preschoolers group. I go to gym group get-togethers. I go to Bible studies and networking groups, and I go to meetup.com. I just go where the people are, because in those places I meet new people and now have new opportunities. It's really annoying to think about having to talk to your family and friends over and over again, right? You're like, they only need so much Mary Kay and they're going to use it for 4 months, and then they'll run out. So you'll never have a depletion of contacts when you're building new relationships. So get out of your house, go meet some new people, try some new things. That's my next point. Get up, get out, get dressed. Look sharp, go places, be prepared when you go out. You guys, in my car, I always have a crisp, sharp catalog. I always have my virtual business card on me. Actually, I'll pull that up and show it to you. Let me make sure. When I meet someone out and about, I can talk to them, and if we get to talking about Mary Kay, I say, oh gosh, what's your cell phone number? I'll just text you my business card so we can touch base. I'll invite you to one of my events at my studio or something like that. And then I just text them, floating. But either way, I made a little virtual business card. That way I can get her contact information, and then I can reach out to her instead of giving a business card away and hoping she keeps it or calls me. You attract the business you attract. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You attract the business you attract. Are you looking attractive? Are you smiling? Are you looking good? Are you inviting? Are you creating conversation? Are you prepared? One of my Offspring sales directors, Courtney Howe, is famous for wearing her Mary Kay pin upside down. She'll wear it everywhere she goes, and people will say, oh, your pin's upside down. And she'll go, oh yeah, I put it on upside down. And they go, oh, what is that, Mary Kay? And it starts a conversation. So are you paying attention to yourself? Are you attracting the business that you want to? The next thing is respect your business hours. You guys, Mary Kay can be all the time. And I have to work from my weekly plan sheet. If you do not have one, go to marykayintouch.com, go to the business tools tab, go all the way down to weekly accomplishments. And you can find a weekly accomplishment sheet. So every Sunday night, I lay out exactly where I'm going so that I can be mentally prepared for my week. I go, okay, when am I seeing my family? Okay, when are my non-negotiable appointments? When am I going to fit in booking? When am I going to make, my calls to follow up with my customers? When am I going to go to the post office? So all those things, I set it in. So my family knows at the beginning of the week, what to expect from me. And I turn off my phone at 9:30 at night every night. So if you call me or text me, it just sits there until the next day, because I cut it off and I spend time with my husband. And on Sundays, I don't work at all. And I set non-negotiable boundaries for my life. And it's a lot easier to feel like you know how you're going to work your Mary Kay business when you know when you're working your Mary Kay business. It can feel really exhausting to plug it in all the time. So set those non-negotiables. And honestly, this is stupid, but so stupid it's smart. I called Leah Carta, who was a national sales director one time. I voxed her. And I said, Leah, it was after Everly was born. I said, I'm really trying to figure out how to work this balance with having a family and, social life and being busy and all these things. What advice would you have for a new mom? And she said, is there any way you could make the times that you hold appointments, is there any way you can make those parties bigger? And I was like, duh. If I'm going to spend 2 hours on a Tuesday night, my local success meeting, why would I just have 0 or 1 person there? Why wouldn't I just book 8 people there at the same time? And so I started working from these blocks of time and just plugging every single person there. You guys, I used to hold appointments at 10 a.m. and 12 and 1. And like, if anybody had time, I would go, because I do this full time now, and I stopped, and it has been free. It's been freeing. And honestly, all those ladies have had so much fun doing their parties together. So anyway, that's just a side note about respecting your business hours, but it was just smart for me. You guys, I know I'm going a couple minutes over, but I don't care. I want you to know these things. So get a daily win. Get a daily win. Find joy in the daily journey. You know, maybe it's a sale or checking in on a customer or a booking attempt, but find joy. You guys, your confidence comes from how close together your wins are. So if it's been a week, you feel behind. If it's been a month, you feel forgotten. And you've forgotten what you even started working for, and you've convinced yourself that maybe you're just happy in your life and you don't need Mary Kay. So a daily win will keep you out of that emotional roller coaster. And you know, attitude. There is really a thrill from doing something that's big that you've never done before, and your excitement is contagious. I will never forget, you know, before I had ever started Mary Kay, I went to a skincare class in April of 2010, and I listened to the Mary Kay opportunity. I tried the products, and I went home and bought nothing. Okay, so this red jacket girl didn't sell me anything. Well, flash forward 2 months later, I was in the presence of Jordan Eicher, and her enthusiasm and energy was so contagious. I was like, I want to be her friend. I want to be around her. She's successful. She's excited. She makes me love this product. The same cleanser I just tried 2 months ago, but now all of a sudden it feels like amazing and flawless, and it's toning and scrubbing, and it's all of these things. And I was like all about Mary Kay, because I responded differently to those situations. The same opportunity, but it was based on the enthusiasm and energy that Jordan gave me. Okay. So I encourage you to be the consultant. I was just telling Bree, who's a new consultant in my unit, and I was saying, Bree, like, I don't care what you do in your business. Be excited. Be all in, because you can never convince someone to be a part of what you're doing if you're not sold out for it. No one's ever going to, you know, follow a parked car, right? They want to follow someone who knows where they're going and why they're excited. So show up excited, be fully engaged, be enthusiastic, you know, all of those things. And the last thing, well, 2 more things, be courageous. You guys, nothing is more hindering to your potential than living in fear. And the one thing that you have been avoiding doing in your business is holding you back, I promise, because you're believing a lie about what it takes. And courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than that fear. I'm going to say that again. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than that fear. The brave can't live forever, but the cautious never live at all. I'm going to say it again. The brave can't live forever, may not live forever, but the cautious never live at all. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Whatever you've been afraid of, you guys, try it. Don't wait. Start it today, and do more. There is this, I want to find, sorry, I'm looking at my little note because I did not want to miss this note. Oh shoot, where is it? I do not want to miss this note. Okay, here it is. Okay, I want you to attempt to fail. I know this is crazy, but I want you to attempt to fail. So I want you to think about life, growth, achievement like a pendulum, okay? So on one hand over here, you've got rejection, okay? You've got rejection and failure and defeat and sadness. And on the other hand, you have success. You've got victory, joy, happiness, all those things. If you just stand still, you won't experience the failure and pain or the joy and happiness. But over time, most people find a way to operate in this like little comfort zone where they only accept so much pain and so much rejection. And so they only experience that same amount of so much success, so much joy, so much love, and all of that. So they think that they can have success. A lot of people think they can have success without the failure part, and it's just not going to happen. You can't have love without heartache. You can't, you can't have success without the potential for failure. So I want you guys to be willing to go over here and fail big, because the pendulum always swings back to the other side of success. So the last thing that I want to end with, you guys, is just a thought about the 212 degree. It's a book that I read. At 211 degrees, you guys, water is just boiling. At 212 degrees, no, I'm sorry, at 211 degrees, water's hot. But at 212 degrees, water boils. And with boiling water comes steam. And with steam, it can power a locomotive. And so raising the temperature, guys, by 1 degree means the difference between something that's just simply hot and something that generates enough force to power a machine. Okay, it's a metaphor for that extra effort that you could give to every task that you undertake. But how many opportunities have you missed because you were not aware of the possibilities that would happen if you just added that 1 extra degree? You guys, we have 5 weeks left in our seminar year. I hope that you would add that 1 extra degree to your business, for you, for your family, for your unit's goal, for your national area's goal. Did you know what you do in the next 5 weeks matters? Not just to you, but to people around you. Your unit is working on a goal, and if you didn't know that, like my unit, we're working to earn our first year of achieving $500,000 in sales. And that's huge. And we're working to earn our 3rd pink Cadillac, and there's no way it'll happen unless everybody gives that extra degree. And you want to know who else is depending? There's a saying, whose dream is attached to yours? Who in your family, who in your life could have a dream one day for their own possibilities, but it's attached to you working hard in your Mary Kay business and achieving it? So you guys, I apologize for taking over, but I just felt like I had to share that with you tonight, because I hope that you guys will run with perseverance and with that extra degree in the next 5 weeks as we wrap up our seminar year. I want you to text your sales director, let her know that you watched this and that you are willing to do that extra degree, so she can help you decide what that looks like and how you can play a part. And let me know what you thought about Amy's training. I thought it was so fantastic. And Amy, if you've ever watched this playback, we're so thankful for you. But that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday evening, and we'll see you live next week. Bye-bye.